Hello and welcome to the updates for this week's fantasy baseball results. I'm the glorious one, Gregory Bartlett, handler of the Master Blasters. Speaking of Master Blasters, we pulled one out against Team Awesome today in the final. But right now, it looked like I was on the ropes for a while. My players that I have to mention that did really well for me, helped me pull it out, was Miguel Cabrera. Big shock. This week he went 333, scored 7 runs, got 3 home runs, and hit 7 RBIs. What a monstrous week for him. Thank God. And my most valuable pitcher would have to be Jared Weaver. He just pitched again today. He scored his 3rd win, and he struck out a shitload of people, putting me well ahead of Wilson, thank God. Because, Wilson picked guys that were, good back in 2005. Speaking of 2005 for Wilson, though, he put up one hell of a fight. Ryan Howard this week put up numbers that made him such a huge threat and a huge MVP winner back in the day. He was by far the most valuable pick for Wilson as far as the offensive end goes. As far as pitching, though, I can't really say much on pitching for him, though. He picked up Bronson Arroyo, which Bronson's been doing really good this year, and, hopefully it works out for him. Because now it looks like he's picking smart as opposed to, like I said, from a manual from 2005. This Armistice is getting their asses kicked by Who's Your Daddy this week. I don't know what the hell happened, Dan, but you should probably use your acquisitions and pick up some more players. You don't even have a catcher. You still have a couple of outfield spots open, and some bench positions. Your pitching staff's pretty awesome. Roy Halladay, he's living up to his name. He's doing what he does best, and that's pitch. Doing really good. But Who's Your Daddy just walked all over you this week, mainly because he did, in fact, use his picks that he has. And his most valuable player for this week, obviously, is going to be, looks like it's between Shane Victorino and Billy Butler. Billy Butler hit 2 home runs and has hit 5 RBIs. Shane Victorino with 7 RBIs. Solid numbers have been put up by those guys. Ricky Weeks didn't do too bad either. 3 homers, 5 ribbies, and 8 runs total scored for him. And his pitching staff, though, looks like Jaime Garcia is his pick for this week as far as who the best pitcher is that he has. Although Hiroki Kuroda, yeah, there we go. Hideki Kuroda looks like he did pretty well this week as well. Picks up 2 wins, 9 strikeouts. Jaime Garcia 18 strikeouts in looks like 2 games that he's played. Pretty worthwhile pickups that were left off of the draft. So, and it looks like CJ Knapp can go ahead and say, "Who's your daddy? Who's your illegitimate father?" to Dan. Poor guy. And Team Black looks like there's one thing that frickin' Jake Hammer is winning is this game, since he doesn't want to fucking role play anymore, you bastard. But he looks like to be pulling it out barely against Mark. Sorry. But, like I said, he gets to face off against the other winner. He gets to face Who's Your Daddy next week. So, and the most valuable player, it looks, for Team Black, it looks like Ian Kinsler right now. Yeah, Ian Kinsler. He's batting only .214, but he's making it count. 8 runs, 3 homers, 5 ribbies, and a stolen base. Not too bad for a .214 batting average, barely over the Mendoza line. And his pitching staff. Looks like his most valuable pitcher is King Felix of the Hernandez for Seattle. 11 strikeouts in 2 games, only 1 win, but has a pretty decent earned run average, better than my guys. Although Jared Weaver is, oh my God, thank God for him. My favorite pitcher right now. Meanwhile, the Hypey movement. I don't know what the hell it is with you, Mark, but you got a whole bunch of guys on the bench and a couple of spots open. Go ahead and use those. Might get some more points, but I'm not going to tell you how to run your team. But it looks like he's got quite a few players. Ooh, Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp's his MVP right now, batting .429. Scored 6 runs, hit a dinger, and has 4 ribbies, along with 5 stolen bases. Holy shit. Well, looks like Matt Kemp is easily his MVP offensively. Defensively, surprise, surprise, Tim Lincecum. Picked up a win, has 18 strikeouts thus far. Really low earned run average at .064. Really low walk hit inning pitch ratio as well. Next week, we get to look forward to my team, the Blasters, facing off against Team Anarchy, who is being ran by Brett. And thus far, you got the top pick. Yeah, Prince Albert ain't doing shit, bro. Sorry. But my guy is. Thank God for that. Who's Your Daddy faces off against Team Black, and both of these guys are already winners from this week. And this Armistice faces off against Racism Rules. Maybe Dan will take my advice and load up his team, and, maybe he'll defeat racism. God can only hope. Defeat racism. Yeah. CJ's getting this, right? Defeat racism. Yeah. And Team Awesome faces off against the Hyphy Movement. Both losers from this week, but both of them also put up one hell of a fight, and they barely lost. So, good luck to you all next week. This is the glorious one, Gregory Bartlett, and I'm signing off. Peace.